Hi, I'm Will Thalheimer, author of the book Performance-Focused Smile Sheets. If you're not already leery of your smile sheets, let me scare you a bit. Back in the 1990s, scientists looked at the research on smile sheets. They did a meta-analysis, a study of many other studies. And they found that smile sheets were virtually uncorrelated with learning results. Let's take a look. Their first finding was that smile sheets were correlated with learning results at 0.09. Now, statisticians tell us that anything below 0.30 is considered a weak correlation. So 0.09 is virtually no correlation at all. They also looked at smile sheets correlated with on-the-job performance and found, again, a weak correlation of 0.16. Now, this was the first meta-analysis done in the 1990s. An additional one was done in the 2000s, and they found the exact same thing. Smile sheets correlated with learning at 0.09. Very weak correlation. They also looked at Cohen's d effect size and found no practical significance. What this means is that if you get really high marks on your smile sheets, you could have a very effective learning intervention or a very ineffective one. If you get low marks, you could have very poor learning or very good learning. With traditional smile sheets, we just can't tell. And let me be straight with you. What this means for most of you is that your smile sheets tell you virtually nothing about your learning results. Why are our smile sheets so misleading? Number one, we're often asking our learners to make decisions that they may be unprepared to make without specific help and guidance. Of course, we'd like to trust our learners when they're making smile sheet decisions. They're good people, they want to do their jobs well, they want to learn. But what's interesting is that recent research suggests that learners don't always know their own learning. Here's some examples. Learners are overly optimistic about their ability to remember. Learners fail to give themselves enough retrieval practice. And retrieval practice is one of the things that helps support remembering. Learners fail to properly use examples. They can't always overcome their faulty prior knowledge, and on and on. In fact, 2 recent research reviews highlight the fact that learners often have a lack of knowledge about their own learning. Now, this doesn't mean that we ignore our learners. What it does mean is that we develop smile sheet questions that support learners in decision making. A second problem with smile sheets is that we use Likert-like scales, and these provide poor data. Likert-like scale looks like this. We give learners a statement and we ask them, do you strongly agree, neither agree, nor disagree, etc. Then we turn these adjectives into numbers, and then we take an average and get a 4.1, etc. My course is a 4.1, but what does that mean? A number by itself doesn't mean that much. We have to compare it to something else. We could compare it to our previous efforts. Okay? But wait a minute. The meta-analyses showed us that the smile sheet ratings from our previous efforts didn't mean that much, so that doesn't work. We could also compare our performance to a standard. How is that 4.1? Well, I used to run a leadership development product line, and we wanted our trainers to get 4.5 or better. They started getting below 4.0s, we would coach them up, and then if they couldn't reach that goal, eventually they'd be out the door. But what did that standard mean? It was sort of pulled out of thin air. So that's not very helpful. What about comparing our results to others, other courses, or other companies? Well, that doesn't work that well either. Those folks are using smile sheets that are ineffective, so their numbers are meaningless. If we compare our numbers to their numbers, we, again, get meaningless data. Sharon Schrock and Bill Coscarelli, authors of the classic text criterion reference test development, offer this wisdom about Likert-like scales. They say the resulting scale is deficient in that the response words are open to many interpretations. We have a big problem with our smile sheets because of our Likert-like scales. Transmogrify is a word that means to transform something in a way that is surprising or magical. Now, I'm going to use this term to highlight sort of the absurdity of what we're doing with smile sheets. We start with fuzzy adjectives, and then magically we turn these adjectives into numbers. And then we average the responses, losing more information. When we take an average, we're not taking into account how widely dispersed the choices are. We're not looking at the skew to one side or the other. And mathematically, it's illegal to take this ordinal data here, turn it into numbers, and take an average. Not supposed to do it. So we've got maybe 8 questions on our smile sheet. Then what we do is we take only one of those questions and we report out the results. In every step of this process, we're losing information. It's no wonder that our smile sheets have no meaning. Now some say, so what? So what if our smile sheets suck? It's a small thing. But is it? Are smile sheets really a small thing? No, they're not. Smile sheets are the primary mechanism that we as learning professionals rely on to get feedback on the success or failure of our learning interventions. Without feedback, there's no improvement, there's no learning, and dare I say, there's no professionalism. Ideally, we'd like to create virtuous cycles of continuous improvement. But smile sheets aren't everything. They shouldn't be the sole method that we use. But if we're going to use them anyway, shouldn't we make them as effective as we can make them? I think so. That's why I wrote the book, Performance-Focused Smile Sheets, to help trainers, instructional designers, e-learning developers, and educators of all kinds create more effective learning. I'm really proud of the book, but of course, I'm biased. But I'm really gratified because even before the book was published, it received rave reviews from learning and learning measurement experts. Here's just a few of the testimonials. In the book, I detail the research on smile sheets, but more importantly, I provide a new methodology, a new type of question, a new way to deploy and manage and share our smile sheet results. I guarantee you'll find new wisdom in the book. So how can you get it? The best way to get the book is to go to the book's website, smilesheets.com. There you'll find a free sample chapter, a full set of testimonials, and information on the background of the book. Again, that's smilesheets.com. I'm Will Thalheimer saying thanks for watching and goodbye for now. But wait, there's more. For those of you watching the video before September 4th, 2015, you can go to my Kickstarter campaign to get the book. You'll get the book sooner. You'll pay less than the cover price. Your feet will never be cold. You'll be able to chop and dice, and we guarantee you'll be able to get those nasty stains out of your favorite shirt. All right, that's it. That's really it. Thanks for watching. Okay, I forgot to mention one thing. I'm going to put the Kickstarter campaign link right here. Right here. We have the technology. We can do this. So that's what we're going to do. So go check it out. Again, thanks. See you on the pages of the book.